Next on Deck with Tim Black.
Here goes a segment that CNN did with Gavin Newsom, or for Gavin Newsom, where they are roasting this brother.
Not one person ever in my office has ever used the word Latinx.
So can we finally put that to bed?
Yeah,
we agree?
where did that even
No
go?
more Latinx, everybody.
Well, I just didn't even know where it came from. I'm like, what are people talking about?
But there was a person who used Latinx. It was actually a really important person. It was him. Right?
Yeah, that's right. And look, these aren't minor shifts. These are progressive issues that Gavin Newsom used to champion until fairly recently. And now he's not just walking away from them. He's sort of acting like they were never legitimate with that clip talking about Latinx in the first place. But let's take Latinx. We did find somebody who used it repeatedly in his office. Let's take a listen to this.
I hope we can really paint a picture in terms of our consciousness of how impactful this has been on the Latinx community. The Latinx and Black communities. You've got politicians that are banning not assault rifles, but the word Latinx. They're not even serious.
Oh, God. That's embarrassing as hell, Johnson. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what, it's that stuff going on. And I got nothing to say, really. I just think this is a cool move. And as long as I do this, man, I get votes. You know what I'm saying? I do this a couple times, get the votes coming in. You know what I'm saying? This is what get Democratic Party get me elected, So what? I'm bankrupt in California. So what?
It's the day has come.
Representative Geraldo Reyes, along with 4 other Hispanic Democrats, introduced a bill last month in Connecticut to ban the term Latinx from the state's official language.
Let's eliminate it from government and higher educational levels.
The move comes after Governor Huckabee of Arkansas banned it on her first day in office. Representative Reyes says the term is often misused.
People that are not even Hispanic at all come and just throw the term Latinx around because they sound woke or they sound like they want to be hip.
According to a survey in 2019, 76% of Latino adults had not heard of the term Latinx, and only 3% used it.
That's I don't know how you bounce back from that too well. Yeah, you got exposed as being a total fraud there, Gavin. I mean, not that people needed help. You know what I'm saying? Not that they needed help figuring out that. I mean, if you were sitting around going, oh no, that Gavin Newsom guy seems to be the genuine article.
Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, closer examination, it's like Gavin Newsom is as real as Jasmine Crockett's eyelashes. Yeah, man, it seems to me like Gavin Newsom, that's a down-ass brother. If you were sitting around thinking that, I mean, you already, you 5 cans short of a 6-pack. Like, I don't know who, other than Sonny Hostin on The View, that ever thought that Gavin Newsom was worth anything.
Exactly. Yeah. But I do think there are plenty of, Democrats that have tons of verve and energy. I mean, I like Gavin Newsom because he's really pretty to look at, and I think he does a great job in California.
Yeah, come on. Californians can't stand him. Who likes Gavin Newsom? I think Gavin Newsom's the only person that really likes Gavin Newsom. But, so this is not about caping for Gavin Newsom at all. All right? This is about what the Democrats do, man. Look, man, remember, this is the Democrats that are doing this. Yeah, the Democrats are going after Gavin Newsom, and I believe it's because Gavin Newsom just got out of line. See, there's several factions in the Democratic Party. There's the Kamala Harris faction. There's a Gavin Newsom faction. There's, Obama wing, which is something totally different, right? So there's different, groups with power. And so I think what it is that they see Gavin Newsom making a play for 2028. They're like, oh, no, you don't, Johnson. Oh, no, you don't. We got to shut this shit down immediately. So what they've done is they said, we're going to smear him.
I think this is a poor strategy for Gavin Newsom. I actually did think that he was one of the leaders that would come out in terms of 2028. I believe that, you know, if you are going to be a public servant, you better be unapologetically authentic, because voters can sniff out inauthenticity in a second. And I thought that was one of the most inauthentic things I have seen Gavin Newsom do.
Wow.
I'm terribly,
so you don't believe in the let them hang themselves theory?
No, I'm terribly disappointed. I think you meet energy with energy. And what he did was he showed his pretty white teeth and his cute face and did nothing other than that. And I think it's despicable.
As commonest people, they put the word out, open fire on Gavin Newsom. Open fire. So I saw the ladies at the View go at him first. He sat down with Charlie Kirk. He said, you know, screw y'all. I'm going to go do what I want to do. And it's clear to me that what we have here is an opportunity for us to get in front of this. He's not protecting his neck, Johnson. Now he put his neck all the way out. He extended his neck extra far. He like, go ahead and get me here. Hit me here. Yeah, he's trying to remodel himself in real time. And the term is bogus. You know, I know people from Puerto Rico. I know people from the Dominican. I know people from Mexico. I know people from, you know, Guatemala. Like, it's different people. I never thought they all wanted to be considered Latinx. They from different countries. This is something that some liberal Democrat cooked up over wine, over box wine, over, you know, having a party playing Scrabble or something.
You had the rise of public intellectuals, political intellectuals, thinking deeply about what is it that our labels convey, about the idea that even Latino and Latina assumes a gender binary, right, and does not make space for different forms of sexual identification for those that might identify in much more fluid ways, right? And so Latinx sort of becoming a much more inclusive label that would sort of encompass diversity of sort of gender identification and sexual identification.
Gavin Newsom is in hot water over a horrible term, and he's come to his senses. That's another thing. Was he lying then, or is he lying now? You know? And I tend to believe, like, with this particular issue, for him, I think he's lying both times. Yeah, because he's a shapeshifter. You know, those people don't stand on anything. I still think Latinx is a bogus term. I think he got caught, he got burnt, he got roasted for it. But I do not believe that this is a big deal. Nah, no one cares. No one will care. Yeah, no one will care. No one will care. And look, and this leads me right into my next segment, guys. Hit the like button as we move on. And I'm about to prove my point. Because Kamala Harris is in the running, folks. Already. They're already counting it.
But the word Latinx, they're not even serious.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
Perfect. You made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you. Now, Google thinks this next video is going to be perfect for you. It's right up your alley. So click the next video, watch that with me, and let's keep this politics going. You're built for this.